everybody, welcome to another episode of Tuesday Talks. Today we're coming to you from a fantastic space. So we went scouting in Helsinki city for some inspiring urban learning spaces, and we came across a very special space. And I'm Harsh from Fun Academy. And
I am Sara, nice to be back.
So we have Sara with us again, our fantastic fun learning trainer. So let's find out what this space is about from Sara, and then let's also explore what we can learn from this space and bring to our own classroom.
Hi, so welcome to Annantalo Cultural Center here in downtown Helsinki. This place is a long-standing children's cultural and arts center, and today what we're going to take a closer look at is the current exhibition on future schools and looking at co-creation, and especially thinking about working together in the indoor and outdoor learning environments, and looking for different ways in igniting that interest in sustainability. So there is some recycled inexpensive materials and a reform on a typical classroom, white walls, white ceiling, one window setup that we will go and have a look at. So here we enter. Okay, so welcome to the space with me. In this exhibition area, there has been a guidance for children and classes to think about the future. So what is the future like for us humans, as well as for the environment we live in, how we eat, what we do, and through those thoughts, children have put together ideas and plans for constructions of supporting the future environment, as well as giving their imagination flight with some technological aid and help.
And as our viewers can hear in the background, this space is now being used by future scientists at the moment, who are thoroughly enjoying their time.
So as in many typical urban learning environments, it is an open learning environment, so it's open for all in the city as well as for our learning groups. And one reason for us to bring you here is really for teachers. Sometimes you have the opportunity of visiting these sites of different maker centers, science centers, libraries, and exhibitions. But then sometimes you don't have the ability to take young children with you as a group, or distances don't really work with your daily schedule. But as most of the exhibitions and sites do have virtual and online material that helps you in browsing and getting ideas from those spaces and from those exhibitions to take and scale to your class and to your school to fit the purposes of working with that co-creation and design, and especially in incorporating those plans with your work with the children's parents and families.
Okay, and if we take a little bit of a closer look at this, I will try to...
Yes, so this, what you see now on the screen, is a plywood, inexpensive wood material construction with very futuristic structure. And there's some plaster, and then there's plant pots that are risen high in the ceiling. So again, looking at the space from all the opportunities and possibilities that it brings to you. I think in earlier education centers, we are not new to the idea of utilizing the ceiling as an inspiring space, or as a place where we hang children's work, or we think of a different color for the ceiling. But coming to the end of this school year, at least in most of the Western schools, now is a great time to think about summertime projects and a different approach for the new up-and-coming semester. Have you made the most use out of the learning space you're in? Have you given thought to the ceiling, to the corners? And it doesn't have to be you, the educator. Now this is something that we really want to introduce, the idea of the fun learning approach and working together with the children in class as a team of teachers and educators and school heads, but also bringing in the parents. Their skills, their time, that huge resource of putting joint effort into the daily environment, the daily learning environment of those children. And that will, at best, ripple in effect for those families to ponder and think about their own personal home learning environments and possible outdoor spaces they use with children, and broaden that idea of the child's whole day being meaningful for their learning and growth, which is one of the true keystone foundational factors in the fun learning approach.
Okay. So then we're in this wonderful structure, and let's take a closer look at the different things that we can find here.
Well, I think something that's really wonderful here, you really see that kids have been involved. So there are these little peak holes, as you might call them, with some technology incorporated. So there's a simple tablet that's there behind this screen. And then if you come take a closer look here we have a magnifying glass, and what I can make of being some kind of soap, possibly. Could be a meteor, the thoughts of children, what they've had. Some other sculptures. Looks a little like teeth.
Lots of things to explore and discover.
Yes, so very simple structures, and taking into account children's honest curiosity and ability to see things in a different perspective from us adults. So looking at the space, if you look at the peepholes and the structures, there's many things that are low in the classroom. So at adult need level or even lower for children's vision and eyesight. And then again, children who love to sit on the floor or lay down, there's a lot of effort put in the structures that you see above. So really looking at the learning environment and your daily environment from a perspective of what does it as a whole give you as an aesthetic environment. And a lot of these ideas that they seem very familiar for us from nature. So one wonderful idea of incorporating a wholesome learning environment is to take a nature walk and to pay attention to the items that grab your attention when you are outdoors. What height are they at? What colors are they at? Is there a contrast? What makes them interesting?
Absolutely. And I think a really interesting aspect is that for kindergartens, as we mentioned, with not that many resources, you can use recycled material.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So and one huge factor is looking at the materials that you have, and again, working with the community close by or with the families and parents of, okay, do you have items or recyclables that you could bring in for this future creation or workshop day that you could be holding, or a week, or a project that's more long-term, like all of next fall when you're planning for next year's semester work.
Absolutely. And then again, also in Finland and in Helsinki, we have quick access to nature. It's always 5-minute walk away. But if you don't, this is still a great way to bring some greenery indoors.
Absolutely. And there have been some studies looking at the effects of just plants and bare wood. So as you can see, this plywood has not been painted. So the sight of wood and plants and greenery in your daily environment has been shown to actually raise your hormonal level in the sense that you feel more happy, more calm, your breathing rhythm calms down a bit. So again, many good reasons to think about a different sort of an approach for a daily learning environment. There needs to be something that's living there, so something live, and maybe that's the first hint, is start with that. Make sure that your daily environment has something that is alive and will energize you and give you new ideas.
And also for our educators watching out there, we hope this video inspires them as well, and also it inspires them to explore their own cities and discover the wonderful spaces that somebody might have set up that they can use themselves or be inspired by.
Absolutely. And wherever you are, wherever you go to, it doesn't always need to be a ready-made space. So especially going outdoors with children, they find the crooks and nooks that are creative and bring their imagination to life. And it might not at all be a space that's intentionally made for children to be interested in, but it is a place that they discover through their natural curiosity. So thank you for joining joining us today, and we look forward to hearing and seeing the wonderful environments and discoveries you make in your close environments at school or outside the school walls.
Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Tuesday Talks. Please remember to follow and like us on Facebook, and also hop on over to our Fun Learning Facebook group. And let us know about the different topics you're interested in or any questions you have, and we would be happy to answer and follow those leads. So thank you, Sarah, for yet another wonderful session. And see you next week, and have fun learning.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.